Here's some more shelf goodness. This is my DC Heroes shelf as opposed to DC Superhero Team shelf. We have all three volumes of Grant Morrison's Animal Man, pretty fun comic. The Batman Chronicles, Volume 1 and Volume 6. Volume 6 I found at the library book sale last year. I didn't go to that this year because it was in Seattle Center and I would have had to carry my books a great distance. Last year it was just down the road from me at Magnuson Park. Batman in the 80s, which I believe I picked up at a half-price books. Greatest Batman Stories Ever Told, Volume 2, which I picked up at Magus Books. Batman Tales of the Demon, probably a half-price books purchase. And Batman Year One, which I'm pretty sure I bought new at some comic shop or other. I don't remember which one, though. Batman Second Chances, that just came out not too long ago. It's a decent trade. I would say two-thirds of it are pretty good. Batman the Cult, which I read and then bought at the 2010 Emerald City Comic Con, at which I spent like $300 in a single day. I went to the Rose City Comic Con in 2014 and just all the same stuff that I'd already bought that day I spent $300 was there, so I didn't really get anything at the Rose City Comic Con that year. Batman, Dark Knight, Dark City, the Peter Milligan stories. I need to read the rest of this. What little I've read of it I liked. Batman Gothic by Grant Morrison. Batman Prey, which I found that at Magus Books, and I think I found Venom next to it at Magus Books. I still haven't read Venom, but man, is Prey good. I'm pretty sure I bought these 2 volumes of Batman Adventures at Books A Million when I was in Brunswick, Georgia. I'm not sure the name of the store. I just know there's a lot of Books A Million down there. Both great volumes. Tales of the Batman by Tim Sale, pretty fun. Batman The Long Halloween, classic. Batman World's Finest. I used to have every individual issue of this miniseries. I just recently ordered it online to read again because I gave all of those comics to my friend Steve years ago. I am leery about rebuying things I used to have, but I really wanted to read this again. I haven't read it yet. This is part of my buying used comics online binge where I have not caught up in reading the stuff that I've bought. Batman Gates of Gotham also got at the library book sale. Batman the Black Mirror. I might have bought this new. I can't remember. I know I only got it in the last year or so. The beginning of the Scott Snyder Batman stuff, really good. Selina's Big Score. I believe that was also either a half price or a Magus Books purchase. Catwoman The Dark End of the Street, probably Spine and Crown purchase. The 2 Grant Morrison Flash volumes next to that were both bought at Twice Sold Tales up on Capitol Hill. Green Lantern of Sector 2814, 3-volume set. I got the last 2 volumes at the half price in Bellevue, and the first volume I ordered online. Jack Kirby's OMAC, I think I actually paid full price for it at Barnes & Noble. Pretty sure I paid full price for all of the Sandman. All of those covers, except for the last volume, are signed by the man himself, Matt Wagner. To Patrick, Pleasant Dreams. Where's his signature? Anyway, his signature's somewhere on there. Pretty awesome. He was showing me that one of these books, and there's a scene where somebody gets shot and he's like, "There you go, brother," and he'd originally wanted to write "There you go, fucker." But I think brother sounds better because those comics take place in the 30s. Wrath of the Spectre by Michael Fleischer and Jim Aparo. Having that will probably save me from getting Showcase Presents the Spectre unless the blog that I read about the Showcase and Essential Editions tells me different. That's what I've heard are the best Spectre stories. Spectre the Wrath of God by Ostrander and Mandrake. I was given the first half of the series by the Tom Mandrake and John Ostrander series by the proprietor of Spine and Crown when he moved, and I still need to read that. Now I have the second half waiting for me when I'm finished with that. Superman Chronicles Volume 4, which I think was Magus Books purchase. Superman in the 60s, which I found at Half Price Books. Superman Past and Future, also Half Price Books. Superman vs. Shazam, Half Price Books. Superman Phantom Zone, ordered it online and have yet to read it. I've heard nothing but great things. Looking forward to getting into it at some point. Superman, Batman, Alternate Histories. I used to have all of the comics that were in this except for the issue of Steel that's in there. Really good stuff, especially the John Byrne, what if a Kryptonian ancestor of Superman had landed in colonial times. Superman, Batman Generations. I've had that since it came out. Great book. All-Star Superman. I had a lot of the original issues. Sorry, I just scooted along the floor. I had a lot of the original issues of this, but I got the trades and gave those issues away at one of my last open mics that I had. Essential Avengers Volume 2. Got my friend Matt to give me that. Essential Avengers Volume 4. I found it Twice Sold Tales. Essential Avengers Volume 5 I ordered online. Captain America Volume 2 Essential. I believe that I bought that at what's it called? Xanadu Comics. Volume 3 I know I got at Half Price Books. Volume 5 I got at Xanadu. Volume 6 I got at Xanadu. I don't have Volume 7, but I do have the War and Remembrance trade. Everything Defenders except for Volume 6 and 7 I ordered online. Fantastic Four was all walking in the door and buying it brand new. Actually, my girlfriend at the time paid for Volume 3, and I don't think I ever paid her back. God, that was forever ago, 2001. I got that at Corner Comics in Kenmore. Iron Fist ordered online. Iron Man got at the library book sale. I'm excited to read that because I've been buying a lot of Iron Man stuff and being like, no, I have to read the classic Silver Age stories before I read the 80s stuff. So it's holding me back from reading a lot of 80s Iron Man. Marvel 2-in-1, Volumes 2, 3, and 4. Volume 1 is in my room because I'm reading it along with the awesome podcast, The Fantastic Cast. All of those were ordered online. Moon Knight.